Hey guys, we're back here for some more Standard. Currently ranked 929 Mythic. Been kind of doing a bunch of different changes here to the blue-white Convoke deck, but I still love this deck. It's so much fun to play. Whether I'm winning or losing, I really enjoy the ride. So here's the most recent change. Currently, I shaved down to 2 Subterranean Schooners. I did find a couple games where I had like a full play set of these where I'd have the Schooners but no creature to activate them, so I think maybe 2 feels about right. I put Malcolm back in because this is just a really powerful card, and I want to be able to take advantage of it in this deck, and I think with Flash it really fits in. I shaved down to 1 copy of Soul Partition. When I was running just Soul Partition, I felt like I couldn't really stop major threats coming in. It's a powerful effect, but I needed a little bit more. And so I put in 4 copies of Get Lost, which I think is really great. Hits almost everything. I still want, like a 5th removal spell, so that's where I'm putting in the Soul Partition, which is still very good, I think. And I want instant speed removal. And then I've also got 4 copies of Make Disappear and 1 March of Swirling Mist, which acts kind of as like the 5th counter spell to a board wipe, where you can basically phase out your whole team. They do the board wipe, you untap, you kill them. You also can use it as a finisher, where you phase out their whole team and then swing through for the kill. So those are kind of the big changes. The land, we're at 24 sources. We do have the full complement of Restless Anchorage, which I think is great, and 3 copies of Mirrex. So we still have a fair amount of man lands, and I think this feels about right. I did ultimately shave the copy of the Wandering Emperor, which I think is a great card. Great in this deck. It's very mana hungry, and I don't know that I can support a higher top end. I do find that I do kind of keep losing to like quick, fast start aggro decks, and so I wanted to focus more on sort of the early game. So hopefully the Get Lost will really help, and let's get into some games. Also, I wanted to check with you guys. I did like a full screen for my last video, and was kind of trying to do sort of a side-by-side to see which one you guys liked a bit more in terms of how the resolution comes through for you. So just let me know. I can try to, update it to whatever looks best on your screens. So also, if you're new here, thank you so much for following my channel. It really means a lot to me, and I would not be making these videos without your support. So thank you guys. And for my returning viewers, thank you guys so much for following the journey. I think it's fun, and I'm glad you guys do too. His hand's a little slow with double anchorage, but I mean, we've got all the pieces here, so I think we're going to give it a go. Man, I really want to play this Lunarch Veteran this turn, but I think it would just be suicide to not get one of these anchorages down. Alright, so now we could try to go for the dream of Bunnicorn into Invasion. We do need an untapped land coming in for that to work. The other possibility, and I think maybe the safer play here, is to play Anchorage, Lunarch Veteran, and then we can go and do either Invasion or Adeline next turn. So I think that's what I'm going to do, just because we don't have the other land in hand. Alright, so now I think we want... Invasion will give us actually the same amount of life here if we do Adeline. I think we gotta go Adeline here. Hopefully we can hold the line. If he has Monstrous Rage, it's super awkward, but I think we've gotta respect the attack here and just try to get in. Okay, now we can go, let's see. Bunicorn's not going to be enough. We want to go Invasion, I think. We could also go Zephyr Singer here. Actually, we go Invasion into Zephyr Singer, which I think is the best. Yeah, this is going to be the best. So we only have one blocker, but we will go up to 10. And then I think we can start stabilizing. As long as it doesn't kill us, I think we're fine, because now we can stabilize. So yeah, now we just go Invasion, flip this, another Invasion, and that should be great. I suppose actually, let's see if we Bunicorn first. Yeah, okay, well, they're done. We stabilized, we did it, guys. Oh. So happy to have 4 copies of Lunarch Veteran back in the deck. This hand looks great, actually. And even though we, it seems like this deck has a lower curve, it is still very mana hungry with all sort of the coming into tap lands and whatnot and Mirexes, and so I think that shifting towards sort of an earlier curve does help the deck. Yeah, I think we just walk into it, just try to get going. I guess we can attack first. They probably counter this. So the question here is whether we go for Singer or Invasion. Kind of not sure what to do. I think maybe Invasion is nice because then we can give more stuff flying. And actually, I probably should have played a Mirror so we didn't take pain. That would have been better. But this is the turn they typically like to thirst for discovery or something. So if they want to spend their turn not letting us cast it, they won't be drawing cards. Now I think we go for Adeline. They have infinite nonsense. Okay, finally we're able to actually counter back. Let's see. I suppose one other consideration, maybe we should have played the Singer before Adeline, since Adeline is the bigger threat. Probably would have been better to do in the reverse order. Yeah, now we can counter this. Oh, this is great. So now we can go Invasion into Singer. Do you have another Fading Hope? Sure. So we can get Schooner going, and the nice thing with this is we can give Schooner flying. Alright, so first let's flip this, then we'll kind of do the rest. Hopefully no more Fading Hopes. Of course they've got one. We could get Lost in response, but I think we want to get Lost or Terror eventually. So I think we just let this ride. Now we can, unfortunately we can't Schooner. We can just hardcast Singer. I think that's probably... Otherwise, we could get Lost their Terror. It's Ward 2. Yeah, I suppose we could get Lost the Terror. This is a decent turn for that. We don't want to drop too low. They'll need another creature to take advantage of the map tokens, so this might be a good time for it. Okay. Unfortunately, they had the Haughty Gen ready. That was awful. Ugh. Now if they can make it a 5 power, it's super awkward. Or 5 toughness. God, what a Okay, so we got to flip the Segovia, I think is what we want to do. Do we want to play Adeline first to get the extra attacker? I think maybe we do. So we can go like Adeline plus Schooner. It's getting a little bit dangerous on life, but let's see. If we go Adeline, then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we'll have enough to get Zephyr Singer going. So I think this feels good. All right, so now we can go Singer. Don't have enough for Schooner. That's okay. So he's already used 2 Fading Hopes. We definitely don't want to take a hit here, so blocking with Veteran I think feels right. I suppose we could try to kill it, but I think he's got nonsense. Do we try to kill it? He probably has like the get one that gives it indestructible, I think, and untaps it. Or has it phase out. Shore Up, I think is what it is. Yeah, because like Shore Up would just cost us pretty much the game at this point. So I think I guess with Shore Up he can still block and kill one of our guys. Or if he has another Fading Hope. Yeah, I think we just run the single blocks. He wouldn't walk into this without a plan. So I think we would like triple block, and then he would Fading Hope one of our guys and blow us out, and yeah. So we can get Schooner going. Let's get Veteran on the table. If we do Schooner, though, we won't have Make Disappear open. And definitely want to have access to that. Although, never mind, we have Kata, so we can cast it anyways. So that's not a problem. So now we can go Schooner with Singer and this, and then use Cadus to untap it, and that should give us... Yeah, that's right. We can do it this way. So I think we single block Jin with our Phantom, our Luminous Phantom, and then we could use one of these guys to activate Schooner and then triple block the Tolarian Terror. And if he wants to try to blow us out, I think it's a bit safer that way. Although if we just take 5 here, maybe we just take 5 and then we can hit him back for 4. Actually, we can hit him for lethal next turn if he has nothing else. So maybe we just take the 5. Yeah, I think let's do it this way. Yeah, we can try to counter the Haughty Djinn. And if he doesn't have Shore Up, he should have enough exactly for lethal here. So let's try for it. Got there. Whew, close one. Yeah, I was expecting the Shore Up, but I guess he just didn't have it. Alright, this hand looks great. Although we don't have white mana. Oof. Let's see. Almost every other mana source in the deck can produce white. So I think maybe with this one we just try to go like turn 2 Bunicorn, turn 3 Singer, and call it a day. I think this could work. If we draw Adeline, it's kind of rough. I'm willing to give it a go. This may not be the best keep. But I think this hand definitely has potential. Okay, of course there's Adeline. Would we rather have Veteran or Bunicorn here? I mean, I think the Veteran is going to be super nice. Yeah. Unicorn is definitely a bigger threat, but I think we need the life from Veteran here, so I think we just gotta go for the Veteran. We could also like not make the choice this turn and just do it next turn, seeing what we pull up. But yeah, let's go for Veteran here. I think this gives us like the most chance for upside. Whew. Ah, God, they could go into Squee next turn. There's so many bad things they could do, but we want to keep our Veteran around. I think we do attack here. Yeah, so this was probably a bad keep, honestly. Now if they have Monstrous Rage, they just blow us out. We kind of almost have to like hope they haven't got it. I suppose we could block Kumano. If we block Kumano and they Monstrous Rage over here, this is like 5, 8. We drop to 2. God. Rage is so bad for us. I think we're like so far behind that we have to like, they have to not have it for us to have a chance here. So I think we have to just like have them not have Rage. Yeah. I think that was a suspect keep for sure. And I think that, like, with this deck, there are 3 Myrics and 2 Islands. So I guess, like, with those kinds of opens, just throw it back. Yeah. Alright, let's do one more. Yeah, this hand looks great. Okay, now we have both colors. So lesson learned on that keep. This deck, I think, runs a fair amount of counters, perhaps. They run Schooner for sure. If they want to counter this one, at least we get the Adeline through. But we've got 3 Adelines, so we don't mind getting those countered. This is actually kind of an interesting card. I wonder if it might have a place in our deck. Nice removal attached to like a creature. So now I think we probably go Bunicorn here and then sit on Loyalty or make Disappear. Well, I suppose actually we can do Adeline because we've got the extra. Yeah, that'll work. You just go Adeline plus Bunicorn. What could they have? They could have like another Larcenist, so we could hold up, make Disappear. Yeah, that's probably a little safer. Oh, wait a second. Oh, what? Oh my god, the auto tapper. Oh god. Oh, auto tapping. Oh, so awful. Screw the auto tapper. That might have just cost us, unfortunately. Alright, so now we can go for like Bunicorn and then hold up, make Disappear if we care, but I think we just have to start racing here. I mean, well, Adeline doesn't really do anything because Larcenist just beats us. We could go Schooner. I mean, Schooner will beat these, so we could go Schooner into make Disappear. Or just Schooner Bunicorn and just start racing. Yeah, I think that Adeline misplay was game breaking, unfortunately. Invasion isn't bad. It does give us some options. I think we need something big here to have a chance. Now we can send these three at it. I think unfortunately we're just like a turn too late because of the blunder with Adeline. Okay, so if we go Adeline here, we want to get Virtue of Loyalty going. We can still get lost on their turn. So if we Adeline and we attack with these three, and we still have 1, 2, 3 mana. It's not enough. If we just play Adeline and then Virtue, we miss a big attack. Yeah, I think we go... God, we gotta get Adeline going. But then we won't be able to block with Anchorage. Okay, I think let's do Virtue. Oh, we still won't have enough. Crap. Alright, so let's get Adeline. We'll have enough for Get Lost. Now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we can attack with Bunnicorn. Oh crap, we needed the white for Virtue. Oh god. I threw that a little bit. I think with the extra, we could have attacked the Schooner, but not Bunnicorn because we needed the white for Virtue. Yeah, I screwed that up. And I guess with the Gingerbreads, it doesn't really matter. They have enough to just get through. Yeah, so I think basically the blunder earlier in the game with Adeline cost us the game. Well, thanks guys for watching. You know, unfortunately we didn't play it perfectly, but it is a fun deck. I think it has a lot of options, and it can have some really good games. So let's take a look at the overall stats of the deck here. Currently 57%, so 50 wins and 38 losses with several 22 different versions of this deck. But overall, I think it's doing pretty well. So it's a fun deck. If you guys want to try it, give it a go. Thanks for watching.